Morning Woodhounds, Craig here. It'll be another delivery video. If you watched the last one, you know I don't do a whole lot of deliveries, but a couple of them are picking up here this early summer, late spring. Today it will be a face cord of hickory going out, and this hickory will be going to a customer that specializes in meat smoking. So that's pretty cool to have a customer like that. Hope it's a sustained relationship that we build here, because I think, as many of you know, depending on the size of those companies, businesses, they can go through a lot of wood to make all their meat taste delicious. So also, if you haven't noticed, new shirt. We'll call this one my delivery shirt. I think it looks kind of nice and professional. Have to let me know what you think. But let's head out there and get set up and start loading. Stay tuned. All right, so my hickory, there's a half face cord of hickory right here. And then the other side is another half face cord. So one face cord chunk right there. And then that's red oak. Then over here is another face cord. So I only have two face cords of hickory ready to go. And that's what they want or they want one face cord today with the chance of more down the road. So we're gonna bring the trailer over and start chucking. What you just saw there, me moving the trailer by hand, it's one of the big reasons I like this little trailer. Super lightweight, easy to move. It's pretty nice to be able to do that without hooking it up to something. And it's actually pretty dirty in the trailer, so I'm gonna grab the leaf blower and clean it out quick. All right, pretty well set up here. Before I start chucking, I am probably going to stack it in the trailer, just because it looks nice. I do have these side rails that I built that would allow me just to throw it in loosely and be able to fit a face cord without worrying about it flying down the road. But I still like stacking it. I know it wastes more time, but it looks nicer. So that's what we're gonna do. And this is, again, first time customer, so maybe that little bit of nicer looking presentation, you know, first impression makes a difference. So let's get loaded up. There we have it, all loaded up. When they're small pieces like that, it does take a longer time to load. You know, more pieces make up that face cord, so you're grabbing more pieces. But it's all in here. I'm probably gonna give it a quick leaf blower run, and then I'm also gonna put on the sideboards that I think I mentioned earlier. I don't really need the sideboards because I stacked it, but I'm going about 20 miles down the road, so a little peace of mind just in case if a piece decides to go rogue and fall out. Yeah, so I made these over the winter. A little tight. I'm sure if you asked the company that made this trailer, don't do this. But I figure it's fine as long as I'm not putting a whole lot of weight on the sides. You know, this is just more if a piece decides to roll, and the boards will catch it. It's not really for structural strength. Give you a look at them. All right, there you have it. I'll get this trailer hooked up and message the gentleman and say I'm on my way. One thing I did forget to mention is all this was split in November. So it's not fully dry yet, and I did, you know, ask the customer if they needed fully dry wood or not, and it sounds like they prefer at least 12 months for hickory, but this will be about 7 months. So he said this will do, so that's good. Moving the product, and hopefully we'll make some delicious meat. Oh yeah, one other thing. I always like to give my customers a bonus. Sometimes it's a different type of wood. Maybe they've never tried an armful of something that they didn't order just for them to try out. In this case, I figured this guy, since he's probably starting his smoker, you know, quite a few times, maybe he'll appreciate some kindling to help get the fire started. So that's what he's gonna get. Nice big box of kindling. It's a good sized box. Gave the guy a message saying I'll be leaving soon and see you at about 10 a.m. So awesome. Probably won't record much or any of the trip there. So I appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one. Bye.